One big mistake I see a lot of you traders making is simply thinking without a mentor you can't actually become profitable. Now the truth is that whether you have a mentor or not, if you are a trader who is highly determined, you could actually become a profitable trader someday. Now personally for me, I got into trading without a mentor, and gladly today I've gone to pass so many challenges, got funded by multiple pro firms, and actually received multiple payouts that I also shared on this channel and also in my Telegram community. And today I also trade my own personal account as well, and I've been on a profit ride. Now the truth is that it might sound easy at this point, but the truth is that getting started without a mentor wasn't really easy. And that's why in this video I'm going to share with you guys my real journey on how I actually got into trading without having a single mentor. Yes, you heard me right. No single mentor, no guidance, no professional guide or any single thing. I had to go with it through try by error method. And in this video I'm going to share my own experience with you so you can actually implement this as well in case you don't have what it takes to actually afford a trading method, but you are determined to becoming a trader. Now how it all started was simple. Back in 2020, when I was in high school, I decided to look for ways in which I can actually use to make money off the internet. There were so many methods out there, but one of the methods that actually suits my personality the most was Forex trading. Now, as a boy in high school, I want to get into Forex trading. As of then, I don't even have $50 to my name. So there was no way I could say I'm going to look for a trading mentor to actually guide me. So everything was really difficult. But then, since I was looking for ways to make money online and Forex trading sounded like something I really wanted to do, I had to start doing research about it. And the truth is that during the process of research, people even made it sound more easier, because all you were hearing is simply you get on the chart, you do this and that, and boom, you cash out, easy money, easy profit, live your kind of lifestyle that you actually wish for yourself, travel to anywhere, trade from anywhere. And this sort of easy talk they were actually saying enticed me more to actually try to get into Forex trading, and which I actually did. But the truth is that along the line I realized that it wasn't really something easy. It was time I had to look for real ways to actually learn trading, even though I didn't have the money to afford a mentor. And here was how I got to learn trading. So talking of how I got to learn trading without a mentor, the truth is that it wasn't really easy. It got to a point whereby since I couldn't afford a mentor, there was no way I was going to raise $1,000 or $100, $500 to actually pay a mentor, since I don't even have $50 to my name. I decided to turn YouTube to my school. So basically every single day I can't even count the number of YouTube videos, because I believe I was watching over 20 different videos a day. Now, if I had to download a lot of videos, and some of my favorite creators were basically Trading Jig and Day Trading Addict, and the Moving Average channel as well was another great channel. And the truth is that I watched a lot of trading videos, a lot of strategy videos, and a lot of videos that were flipping hundreds to thousands of dollars, flipping $10 to thousands of dollars. And it got to a point whereby, I will tell you the truth, it wasn't really easy, and it was even getting more difficult. Why? Because I was watching too many videos, getting too many ideas, and everything started looking way more confusing than it was from the one that I actually decided to get into it. So guys, basically YouTube became my school, and you can also make YouTube your school as well as a trader who is getting started. But before we conclude on every single thing about making YouTube your school, now here are some big mistakes that I actually made as a trader that you also need to know so you don't get to make them when you get started as a beginner as well. But before we talk about the biggest mistakes we actually made, now let's talk about our sponsor for today. Now our sponsor for today is actually Light Finance. Now Light Finance is one of the most reliable trading brokers out there that I personally use, and has been in the industry for over 20 years. Now the minimum deposit on Light Finance is basically $10. And one thing I love about Light Finance is that they have so many trading pairs, and even as a total beginner who doesn't know how to trade, you can actually get profitable on this platform. Why? Because you can start copying other profitable traders. They give you the room to copy other profitable traders on their platform. And apart from that, they have some of the best trading conditions, the best trading spread. You can see their spread starts from 0.0 for some of the best pairs that you can actually trade out there. So guys, if you're looking for a reliable broker to actually trade with, I 100% advise Light Finance. The link will be there in the video description. You can actually sign up to it. And now I want to talk about the biggest mistakes I actually made. The first one is basically I decided to test every single thing I learned instead of picking one. Now here is the truth. Now most of you on this channel personally don't know that I know how to trade ICT method. Now when I got started with trading, I learned ICT, I learned smart money concept, I learned price action, I learned almost every single trading strategy you want to mention out there. And as a beginner was getting started, I decided to test all of them, and during the process of testing all of them, I would say this process helped me pick what exactly I wanted to do, but at the same time it actually cost me a lot because it made my learning process much longer and also ruined a lot of things that I could have done. So my first rule here to a trader who is getting started and learning from YouTube strictly is simply pick one particular YouTube channel. Now if you see that you prefer price action trading, pick a price action channel and focus on it. If you prefer smart money trading, pick a smart money channel and stick to it. Trying to test every single thing will not end up really well. And the second thing is basically when I got into trading real money, I traded a lot, which basically means that I over traded a lot. And we all know as a trader is that the biggest downfall of a trader, the easiest way for any trader to fall at all is through over trading. And for me, I actually over traded. Why? Because I didn't have enough capital getting started, because back then I could only fund about $10-20. So all I wanted to do was simply, even then I couldn't differentiate between Forex sections, but I was trading, and I was trading back to back 24/7. As long as the market was open, I was actually trading actively. And I would say this is another great mistake you will make as a trader, so try to avoid it. Have your trading terms and stick to it. Don't try to over trade. Don't try to cash every single profit in the market. One thing that I would say actually took me from the learning curve to becoming a profitable trader is simply I got to the point where I was able to filter when to trade and when not to trade. So with this, I was able to cut down over trading. So over trading is one of the most craziest things that could actually ruin your trading career. And the next mistake I actually made was basically I was trying to switch strategies every single week. Now today I'm trading price action, support and resistance breakout, which is my favorite strategy. Tomorrow I'm trading smart money concept. Next tomorrow I'm trading price, I'm trading ICT. The following day I'm trading another weird strategy. Next day I'm trading another weird strategy. Today I'm loading up a lot of indicators. And the truth is that the more strategies I switched, the longer my trading journey got. And one thing I advise to do as a trader is simply try as much as possible to stick to one trading strategy. Now the truth is that there are people trading ICT highly profitable, there are people trading smart money concept highly profitable, and there are those of us who are also trading price actions and also doing 100% well. So one thing I'll tell you is basically pick one trading strategy that you think that you actually like, and I will advise you to pick something that is really simple. And the final one is simply I was too emotional, like crazy. Because when I made any small profit, because I was trading a $20 account, so if I make even $5, $2 profit, I get so excited. Why am I being excited? Now it's normal for everyone to be excited because basically we were raised in a way whereby every single profit actually excites us. Because when we go through the school system taught us that when you make profit, it means you are doing well, and when you make loss, means you are doing bad. So whenever I make profit, this dopamine of excitement actually hits up, so I get so excited. Now due to this excitement that I actually get, and I get to share this with my friends, tell them, oh, I made this, I made that trading. So days that I lose as well, I also try to look for a way to actually try to revenge this trade and become profitable again. Why? Because my emotions were highly attached to profit instead of the journey that I was actually going through. So guys, another thing I advise to do is simply when you get into trading, don't let the profit actually excite you too much. Basically take your time, calm your nerves, and trade. When you are profitable, keep it to yourself. When you lose, keep it to yourself. Don't let any sort of emotions actually push you off the hook. Like now the point whereby it all changed for me, and I went from that beginner who was actively losing to now being consistently profitable, was when I realized that the problem with my trading journey isn't the strategy I'm trading, isn't the market, but it was me, obviously. When I came to realize that, guys, I'm the problem here, not the strategy, not the market, was when I knew that it's time to become profitable. So as a trader, until you are able to accept the blame that you are the one at fault and not the market, well, you are still far from being profitable. So basically, one thing I want to let you know is simply, for the moment whereby you realize that you are the problem in your system, that's when you actually become a profitable trader. So at this point whereby I got to realize that I was an issue, was when every single thing changed for me. Now here's how it all played out. Now instead of me trying to make a lot of profit, I decided to focus on risk management. What this basically means is simply my main priority as a trader became instead of chasing profit, I started focusing more on maintaining the capital I have, because with more capital, it means that I will stay in the game for a long time, and if I stay for a long time, I will gain more experience, and when I gain more experience, I could actually make more profit. And then next thing I did was basically I started journaling my trade. Now unlike before whereby all I do is simply I come to the chart, I click buy, click sell, click buy, click sell without any prior record of what I'm doing after the trade. Well, this time around, I started taking note of every single thing I do. Now, if I take a buy market, I'll ask myself, why did I buy this market? What rules did I follow, and this and that. So every single weekend or at the end of every single month, I go through and I see the trade that made me profit and the ones that made me loss. I try to see the difference between two of them. Once I spot the difference between two of them, then I basically know that, okay, this is the issue I'm making, this is the problem I'm having, so I start cutting it off. So if you want to become profitable as well, you need to learn the act of journaling your trade as a trader. The next thing is simply, I try to stick to one trading strategy. Yes, instead of jumping from Monday to January to Friday, I try to focus on one strategy, and that strategy is what I trade today. I'm trading full price action. Now, one thing I love about price action is that what it basically you basically trade what the market is doing. No expectation, no crazy fantasy. Okay, the market created this level, it came back, it respected the level, let me also trade in favor of the level. Okay, the market went against this level, it came back, it didn't respect the level. Okay, I'm doing this. Like, you basically do what the market is actually doing and not creating any sort of fantasies in your head. Now, this doesn't mean that price action is the best, but I would say it's the kind of strategy that actually fits my personality. So basically, I will tell you that what, trade whatever strategy that actually fits your personality. But one thing I would advise you to do is simply don't follow a complicated strategy. Make sure your strategy you are trading is very basic and simple to avoid any sort of complications as a trader. Now, the final thing is simply, I started treating trading as a business and not just some gambling arena. Now, a lot of you actually, when you come into the market, you gamble a lot, and I also did it, trying to flip accounts, trying to look for quick profit. No, one thing I did was simply, I sat back and then decided to treat it as a business. If I'm doing this is my expected return, nothing more, nothing less. So basically, when you start treating trading as a business, that's when the whole game actually changes. So these disciplinary rules actually set in place actually helped me pass my first prof. Now remember, my first ever prof that I passed was a $5,000 account, and before I passed this prof, I actually lost two other $5,000 accounts. Now after I passed this prof, I went ahead, got about 3 to 4 payouts, then I lost the account. Now during the same period, I passed a $25,000 account as well, which I also recorded on this channel, and I also passed other accounts that I did not talk about. And as we are talking right now, I'm about passing another firm again. Yes, you heard me right. I'm already in phase 2, and on phase 2, I'm needed to make 5% profit target, and I'm currently up 3.5%, which means that what I just need 1.5% more profit, and I'll be done with phase 2 as well. And when I'm done, obviously I'll make video about it, since I want to share my real journey with you. No more fantasies, no more creating imaginary profits in your head, but actually showing you the real market and the real things that actually go on, and how I was able to do it myself, so you can do it even without a mentor.